Hello guys, I hope you all are doing absolutely well. My name is Aniket Kadam from Aurangabad, and we have damn pleasure that Professor Raghavan Iyengar from Pune is with us for guiding you and giving you some tips for CS students regarding stress management, regarding your time management, regarding the entrepreneur skill that you should develop in the upcoming years. क्योंकि एक एज अ स्टूडेंट इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आगे चल के आपको स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट करते आना चाहिए, आपको टाइम मैनेजमेंट करते आना चाहिए, और हाँ, आपको सीए बनने के बाद क्या करना है, प्रैक्टिस करना है या आपको ऑफिस सेट करना है, इट इज़ ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो वी आर वेरी प्लेजर टू हैव प्रोफेसर with us to guide us and to share his valuable experience of his life through his some words. So सबसे पहले मैं उनको पूछना चाहूँगा सर कि for the first time students, maximum CS students are joining offices because they have to do articleship for 3 years and with that they have to study. और आप हमारे बुक्स देखोगे तो हमारे हाइट जितने हमारे बुक्स आ जाते हैं. सो इट इज़ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू मैनेज ऑफिस एज वेल एज द स्टडीज़. सो क्योंकि 10 से रात को 7 बजे तक ऑफिस में जाना, उसके बाद घर पे आना, और उसके बाद पर्सनल लाइफ नहीं रहती है स्टूडेंट की, और उसके वजह से बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो जाते हैं स्टूडेंट. तो उसके वजह से ऑफिस ना हो पाता है, पढ़ाई नहीं हो पाती है, और फ्रस्ट्रेशन लेवल बहुत बढ़ जाता है. तो इसके पे आप क्या 2 वर्ड्स बता सकते हैं हमारे सब्सक्राइबर्स को, अपने स्टूडेंट्स को?
I would first suggest that work is worship. You should not get stressed out of the work. If you do your work with passion, you become excellent person. So don't worry about the stress. Stress is bound to arise in the natural course of the work pressure. I would suggest only 2 things for the stress management and stress relief. Take a deep breath, number 1, and go for a walk, number 2. And last one, I would say, take a deep meditation, keeping your eyes closed, say Om, 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 at least for 5 minutes. Your mind will get calm. That would be the real practical measure to reduce the stress. That's all, nothing else to add.
So very great to hear the spiritual thing that you have attached with the stress management. And means nowadays the youth are not very attached to spirituality, they are going to the Western culture. So you have given a very great idea to them to attach with their culture also and to manage their stress also. So sir, further I need to ask you that with the question I have asked you, there is also a reference to a time management thing.
Yeah.
So how can they manage time with the studies, with the social life, with their professional life? Because the balance between the family, profession, friendship and relations are also important in life. They are like the 4 wheels of the life.
Yeah.
So how can they balance the 4 things
Yeah.
simultaneously?
See, time is a non-resourceable energy. Once time is lost, nobody can replace the gone time.
Yes.
Number 1. I would number 2, I would say like this: time management, there are 2 priorities: urgent and important. Classify the tasks accordingly, and most important things could be done immediately, finished one by one. Don't take all the tasks one time, otherwise you are in confusion, and you are in not only in confusion, you are putting the mistakes also, thereby you are wasting further lot of time.
Yes.
Further waste of time. That is why please prioritize your work schedule, urgent and important, accordingly. Attack the schedule according to the priority. So it would ease the time management easily. Last but not the least, I would say, for time is available irrespective of all the professionals 24 hours. Whether you are a rich, or you are a doctor, or you are a student, or you are a housewife. For everybody, it is equal 24 hours. Within 24 hours, you have to manage your available time. One cannot say, I don't have time. Why? Because you are not able to manage the time. That is why you are saying, I don't have time. Time management equal to work management. Work management equal to time management. That's all I would say.
Okay. So means in life we have to manage time. Prioritization is very important. Means the first thing you have to do is prioritization.
Yeah.
and according to that everything gets simplified.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
according to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So one more question for CA students, because we have so many subjects to study,
Yeah.
so many subjects in that, so many what we can say syllabus is there. So you have to prioritize
Yeah.
which syllabus is important,
Which topic is important?
which topic is important. So
Accordingly, you have to allot the time for that
yes,
particular topic. Yeah.
and I have also heard about a rule, that is 80-20 rule.
Pareto principle of 80-20,
Mhm.
80% of the activity will give you 20% results.
Yes.
So follow this principle, definitely you will be able to allot your time
Yes.
accordingly.
Okay, that
Thank
is
you.
very important thing, that
Yeah.
prioritization of your syllabus, your work life, your professional life, and your relationship, your families, your friends, your best friends, and you have to manage all this stuff very nicely, because you can say that I am doing only professional thing, I am only into my business, I am only into my work,
You
because
cannot say like that.
Yes.
You'll have to balance all walks of life.
Yes.
That is all required in the time management professionals.
Yes. So further, we have studied stress management, we have studied the time management. So after that, I want to ask a very basic question that every young chartered accountant is confused after becoming a CA, how whether to start an office or whether to go for a means practice, or whether to join a job.
Yeah.
These are very confusing, because
Yes.
a CA after give means going through such a big trouble, means very big syllabus, and becoming a CA, he has a big expectations of salary.
Yeah.
70,000 80,000 salary, but after starting office it takes time. So
Yeah.
please guide them.
Yes,
what-
definitely. This is a very important questions from the student's point of view. You have to become an entrepreneur. If you want to become an entrepreneur, number one quality, you should have high passion. You should have burning desire that I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I can do it. I will do it. That's number one. Number two, you cannot become an entrepreneur directly without taking up the job in the corporate company. Why? Because you have to acquire some basic minimum experience as a manager, such as time management skills, interpersonal skills, communication skills, organizing skills, etc. Unless you acquire these skills, then after acquiring these skills, you convert these skills when you take up an entrepreneur. So you cannot start directly become an entrepreneur. It would be a total failure on your part. Last but not the least, nowadays the corporate jobs are very much without any time fixation limit. People go home and return home at exactly more than 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the night. No, there is no time limit. As such, people are bored with their health conditions also. It affects health conditions. As a result, people tend to resign the corporate job and take up the entrepreneurial skills. Why entrepreneurial skills? Because they got experience and they can start up do any business. Now, and lastly, from a job seeker to a job creator, it is a very good. You are generating employment to the poor people. So enterprising skills is a very good venture, dynamic venture, and a very inspiring venture which you should undertake after acquiring experience from the corporate world. That's all I would say.
Okay, so you sir has said a wonderful thing, that a journey from a job seeker to a job creator is very important, and you have to go through it, and you can't go and just start an office and expect a boom in your office and your income source. So you have to go step by step, you have to focus on your ideas, you have to be simultaneously consistent with your ideas, consistent with your work. A very good message from the sir. And at last, sir, there is always a big difference between a CA and MBAs, because a chartered accountant is a bookworm. It is said that a chartered accountant is a bookworm. He is continuously focused in a book. He is continuously reading, writing, sitting in the library. He has no social interaction process. And compared to that, MBAs have a leadership quality. MBAs are continuously walking on stage, they are interacting with people, they have a good personality. So the charters are not focusing on their personality. So it is a saying that never judge a book by its cover. But nowadays, the first impression says a lot in the professional life. If how you present yourself in the meeting, on the stage, it is very important. So how can a chartered be a leader? How can he develop a leadership skills like the MBAs or personality person?
Yeah, a person merely acquiring a degree is not enough. Number one, I would say like this very firmly, because by acquiring a degrees, you are not able to utilize those degrees also in the practical field. Number one. Number two, I come across a lot of CA students not able to communicate well, not able to organize himself, not able to do leadership skills, etc. For this lack of skills, they should, I emphasize upon them to undertake some short-term course on personality development. A CA is a well professionally competent. I really appreciate them. But merely competent person is not enough. Overall personality is required, such as spiritual, dimensional, psychological, emotional, leadership qualities required. Unless these skills are possessed by the CA, he cannot be effective professional. By way
Yes.
of conclusion, that's all I would say.
यस सर. सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइज. आपको अगर ये वीडियो थोड़ा सा भी पसंद आया होगा तो प्लीज़ लाइक करिए और शेयर करिए आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ जो ये प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रहे हैं. और मैं आपको मतलब सब्सक्राइब भी करिए चैनल को और क्लिक ऑन दैट बेल आइकन ऑल्सो. यू विल गेट नोटिफिकेशन ऑफ द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. एंड ऑल्सो कमेंट डाउन बिलो इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेरीज एंड आई विल मेंशन द सर्स personal number, his email ID. If you have any query, you can contact him directly. He is a very friendly person. He is always there for us, there for students, there for the people to help us. So I will mention their details in the description. Please do contact him. And thank you once again for watching the video. And at last, I always say, keep smiling and study hard. Bye bye.